Hello, this is MattLar444 here, and welcome to another video. Now, as I said yesterday in my trailer breakdown video of the new episode of Game of Thrones, I said that I was going to make a second follow-up video with more deeper sort of predictions for the episode. What I mean by that is, like, yesterday's video, it didn't have very many actual predictions that were of things that were going to happen in the episode. It was mainly just analysing the scenes that we see and seeing the outcomes of that. Now, this video is going to be a bit more about actually what might happen in the episode, things that we haven't seen in the trailer, things that might happen in the episode that we haven't know about or haven't seen in the trailer. So I'm gonna go straight into that. Now, I'm going to start off with Arya. I said in my video that Arya might come and kill Walder. I highly doubt that this is going to happen, as she's like miles away, and I doubt she could get there fast enough. If you look at a map of Westeros and Essos, Braavos is very close to the north, so she might head there. But whether or not we see this in the finale, I don't think is. I don't think we're actually going to see her in the finale at all, as her storyline's pretty much finished. It wasn't really a very good conclusion, but it is over, and she is heading back to Westeros, which is all we really want to know. So I don't think we'll actually see her until Season 7, Episode 1, maybe, where she arrives in the north, and she goes and meets up with Jon, perhaps. With the Lannisters moving north, I said that they might move north, but Jaime might head to King's Landing, perhaps. I said that the Lannisters might move north because that's the next logical place for their army to go, because those are the last rebels, unless they go to the Iron Islands or something like that. But I doubt that, because they need the Arbor. Well, the show probably won't do that. They need ships to do that, and they haven't got any at the Twin. So the next logical place to go is to the north, where there are currently rebels to the crown, so that would be the place to go next for the Lannister armies. Go up north. So that's all I can think about. Jaime may head back to King's Landing to talk to Cersei before her trial or something, but he shouldn't really be able to get back in time. So I reckon I don't know how that scene's going to play out with Jaime and Walder Frey, but it'd be quite interesting to see that scene. I don't think Jaime is going to do very much this episode, but there's probably going to be some big twist at the Twins this episode. But other than that, with Jaime possibly heading back to King's Landing, he may arrive there for Cersei's trial. I doubt it. It's quite a long distance. But what's going to happen with Cersei's trial is she's going to have a very bad trial. It's not going to go very well. She's going to lose it, and she's going to be probably sentenced to death or something like that. She might be sentenced to just prison or something like that, but I doubt that. Death is probably the logical thing for what she has for her crimes. What could happen is Tommen could die, but the problem with Tommen's death, I don't see how Tommen would die. There's no one in the city that doesn't like him. He's very content and he's very happy. So I'm not sure how Tommen will die. Although it could be part of Margaery's master plan, because obviously Margaery is definitely plotting something, as we saw the flower to Olenna. So what Margaery's master plan is may be something to do with the death of Tommen. I don't know. Roses are quite sharp, so they might. And obviously with Margaery with the Tyrells killing off Joffrey, perhaps Tommen is next on the chopping board. If Tommen does die, and coupled with the fact that Cersei does have a bad trial, she probably will burn down the city, if not burn down the Red Keep. But I'm not going to talk too much about that, as in the last 5 episodes or so, a lot more evidence has sprung up since I made my last video. So I'm actually going to make a part 2 to that video to show some more of the evidence and explain what would actually go down and how it would actually happen. What else? We could also see Sam arriving at the Citadel, because that's where he's going next. We probably will see him, because he does arrive at the Citadel at the end of Book 5, so he'll probably end his storyline there at the Citadel, and we could see Marwyn the Mage. I highly doubt that we'd see Marwyn the Mage, but we could see him, and it'd be quite interesting to see him and see him go off to find Daenerys, perhaps. And it'd be cool to introduce this new character, because not many new characters have actually been introduced this season. It's just been recycled old characters coming back up as threats. So it'd be nice to see a new character introduced this season. Now, we saw Bran in the trailer. Obviously, I didn't really talk too much. I didn't talk about Bran in the trailer, so I'm going to go talk about him now. I reckon that Bran is going to arrive at the Wall with Benjen, and this could mean that he meets Jon. Perhaps he might go to Winterfell, find Jon. Benjen might not go south of the Wall, obviously with his weird transformation thing that we don't really know too much about. He might stay up north. I'm not too sure. But what this could mean is, because Bran's mark that he's got on his arm forced him to force the magical enchantments to be broken around the cave of the Three-Eyed Raven. Now, those were created by the Children of the Forest, and the same magic protects the Wall. So if Bran goes beyond the Wall, or comes south of the Wall, then this could lead to the White Walkers bringing down the Wall. Whether that would be in the finale or later in Season 7, at the end of Season 7, I don't know. With Bran, what will definitely happen, 100% we'll see, is the Tower of Joy. He will finish off his Tower of Joy vision. That is confirmed. So we'll finally get to, we'll finally learn about R plus L equals J. So that'll be really good to see. And with Bran perhaps meeting Jon, that would be a good tie-in, because they'd be able to discuss his rightful, him being the rightful heir to the throne. And then that could arise some problems when Daenerys arrives. Talking about Daenerys, I reckon Daenerys will probably just get on a ship, and we'll just see her flying off with her dragons, leaving Meereen and just leaving the whole place. And we'll just see her flying with the dragons, with the ships as well, with the ships going away. And we'll see them leaving Meereen to head to Westeros. I reckon that would be the finale that we get to her storyline. Although they might stick in Meereen until Season 7, and we might get Euron. But hopefully she does leave this episode to go to Westeros and finally complete the conquest that she's vowed to do since Season 1. That's almost all of my predictions. I did write down at the bottom Dawn, and nothing's going to happen with their storyline. I don't think we'll see them in the finale. I don't think we'll see them again until... I just don't think we'll see them again, really. I mean, Dawn are in open rebellion to the throne, but they haven't really done anything. So maybe we'll see them arrive with an army. I doubt it, though, because I think the show realised that they messed up Dawn in Season 5 and have just cut it from the show. They're just an independent nation now. They're not one of the Seven Kingdoms, and no one seems to really care. And my final thing is about Varys. Now, this is going to contain some spoilers for Dance with Dragons, so if you haven't read that book, then don't watch this next bit of the video, because this is going to be spoiler. I've purposefully left this last bit to the end of the video, because it is quite spoilery. So click off the video now if you don't want to hear about this book spoiler. So, yeah, okay. What I think Varys will be doing is he left Tyrion in Meereen to head back to King's Landing to find some friends, or to Westeros, I should say. And I reckon that he will go back and do what happens in the the epilogue of A Dance with Dragons, and what that is kill Kevan Lannister, the Hand of the King, and Grand Maester Pycelle. And I reckon that will definitely happen at the end of this episode. That's what he'll do, unless King's Landing is blown up. But perhaps it will still happen if King's Landing is blown up. But, I don't know. But I definitely think that that's what Varys is intending to do, is to go over and kill Kevan Lannister and Grand Maester Pycelle, because that's what he does in the books, and I reckon that's what he'll do in the show, unless they don't do that, obviously, which would be a bit annoying. Coupled with this, what we might see, either from Sam's storyline or Varys' storyline, is the coming of winter, because in A Dance with Dragons we see through Varys that winter has come. The white birds arrive from the Citadel to show the change of season, and winter has finally come. That would link nicely to the title, and I reckon that would definitely be, at the end of the episode, the fact that winter is finally here, and this is it. This is the final battle, really. It's reaching the climax, and I definitely think that winter will come, perhaps in this episode or early season 7. No, I'm gonna actually say this season 10. This will happen. Winter will come. Well, technically, from the Citadel. The Citadel will send out the White Birds. Whether we see it through Sam or Varys, I don't know. But I definitely think that we will see the coming of winter. But anyway, those are my predictions for the finale of Game of Thrones Season 6. Hopefully the episode is really good like the last one was. And yeah, that's it for this video. As I said before, I'm going to make a part 2 to my Cersei is mad. Cersei burning down the King's Landing. Tomorrow, maybe the day after. No, definitely tomorrow. I'm going to make it today. It'll be up tomorrow. So yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. I'll see you next time.